Welcome to the 36th episode of the Nordic Sports News Podcast, the world's first daily cross-country ski and biathlon podcast with the latest news from around the globe. Today, let's talk about Lillehammer World Cup, with the sprint race report and results and also the report from the IBU Cup in Sjusjøen. At today's Sprint World Cup, Johannes Høsflot at home left only crumbs to his opponents, showing that he is back. Richard Jouve took the first podium for the French cross-country skiing team this winter in the World Cup, crossing the line in third position in the sprint skate in Lillehammer. Fourth in the opening sprint in Ruka last weekend, Jouve is this time on the third step of the podium of the cross-country ski sprint in Lillehammer. After a show once again loaded with twists and turns. Eighth in qualifying, the 27-year-old Frenchman was already battling big names in the quarterfinals, including Italian Federico Pellegrino, Norwegian Havard Celeste Taugbol, and Russian Sergei Ueshagov. After sneaking into the semifinal, then into the final thanks to the time-consuming repechage, Richard Jouve signed his first podium of the season. In front, at home, Johannes Høsflot left only crumbs to his opponents, showing that he was back. His compatriot Thomas Helland Larsen, 23rd and 30th in qualifying, completed the podium in second place. His first in the World Cup, a huge surprise for all cross-country skiing specialists. After his victory in the sprint in Gala last weekend, the young Scandinavian surprised the world by eliminating one by one the main favorites of this sprint. This Norwegian double did a lot of good for the Scandinavian nation, which was impatiently awaiting a reaction from its athletes. Thanks to this victory, Klæbo also took the red sprint bib from the Russian Alexander Tarantev, eliminated in the quarterfinals. In the women's race, the Swedish Maja Dahlqvist dominated this Lillehammer sprint with her head and shoulders. Already victorious in Ruka, she reinforced her red bib. She was ahead of the American Jessie Diggins and the Norwegian Tyrell Insweng on the line. Now, to wrap up our news today, let's check the results from the IBU Cup. In the Sjusjøen sprint today, the French women achieved a very good overall performance with 3 women in the top 10 and a new podium for Paula Botet. Already on the podium on the first stage in Idre, the French did it again. Third, just 4 seconds from Anastasia Shevchenko, the French again pulled off a very high-level race with in particular the 4th ski time of the day and a perfect shot. In front of her, we find Anastasia Shevchenko and the Norwegian Caroline Erdal. The Russian took the opportunity to take the lead in the general classification of the IBU in the men's sprint. With clean shooting, the Russian Anton Babakov won by nothing against Philippe Fjeld Andersen, author of the best ski time. With third place going to also Norwegian, Havard Bogfate. Back in the points in Idre, Ambroise Meunier had a very nice race in the sprint of Sjusjøen. The French, cleaning at the shooting range, grabbed a promising 9th place. The German Lukas Fratscher, winner of the Big Globe in 2019-2020, is making a perfect start to his IBU Cup season. With a 7th place today, that is to say his worst result in 5 contested races, the Thuringian retains the lead of the general. He is ahead of 2 Norwegians Alexander Fjeld Andersen and Havard Bogfate. And that's all for today, folks. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Spotify and Instagram. Just type Nordic Sports News on these platforms and access our content. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow in the next episode. Information credits to Nordic Mag.